This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. You know, with so many great dungeon games coming out lately and more, you know, some people want to do it 3D. You know, you take a look at even Hero Quest on Etsy and whatnot. They're selling like Hero Quest boards for like ridiculous amounts of money. I think it was like $600. My friend Pete, as you know, Pete Shirey from Cool Mini or Not, had happened to get a hold of this thing, and you know, he has to paint it and whatnot, but it's a 3D board and it's got magnets and all this stuff. But I recently came across some stuff called Upzone. Now, not the rip-off stuff that some tabletop place decided to rip this off. But everything Epic Games came out with Upzone pop-up terrain. And this is the dungeon version of it. Now, what can you do with it? Well, you can use it for Dungeon Universalis if you want to. League of Dungeoneers, Hero Quest. You can do a lot of things with it. We're going to go out down and we are going to take a look at some of the stuff. And I'm going to come back up and we're going to talk a little bit about this because this is some pretty interesting stuff, and might you know, it's affordable enough and quick enough to assemble that it might give you that 3D feel if you look for that 3D thematic, or if you're looking to build quick dungeons for your D&D. You know, this stuff will do it. So let's go on the table, take a look at it, and then we'll come back. Now this box comes jacked up with stuff. I mean, there is a lot of dungeon in here, and just taking this out, I can show you that you can pop open like several rooms just like it was nothing. Over here, you just pull one of these out, and there's a ton of rooms in here, and boom, insto room, right? You just bend it in there a little bit, boom, bang, boom. Also, you have, you know, you can use these as flooring, or you can use it as this, you know, as a T and stuff like that. And then they have specialty rooms in here, which I'm going to move this box out of the way, all right, and show you that you can open up an area, and then depending on what you want to do, you know, you can possibly, you know, just make a corner room there that kind of leads into a hallway of some sort, like here, boom, like that, and then possibly, well, you can actually do this. See, I'm just making stuff up as I go. And, you know, you get a couple of these that you can open up, and you could just use it as a blank room. They also have specialty rooms, and there's clips that you can put this stuff in and clip this stuff together. So if you come up with something and go, well, you know something, I want to do something like this. I like this, so I'm going to clip that together. Okay, so it's not moving or anything like that. And then maybe you want to go, well, no. Maybe I want to do something like this, okay, leading into a room or something like that, or have something, you know, make an L type of room, or have an extension onto a room of some sort. You know, it's really up to what you want to do, how you want to do certain things. But they also have like specialty rooms, like over here, if I disconnect this room and get this one into camera view, this is a staircase room, right? And it's pretty amazing that they all just kind of do that, and then you could just put it away. There's another room here that is a sarcophagus with all kinds of gold laying around it and stuff like that. You know, you can have all kinds of different entrances going into that. And then, you know, like I said, you have these clips that you can just kind of hold things together depending on what you're trying to accomplish. Well, maybe I just want a little hallway here. Okay, well, I can just do that if I wanted to, and boom, and oops, and clip that together. You know, depending on what you want to do, what you're trying to accomplish, and you can do all this kind of different stuff with this pop-up stuff, and it just, well, boom, just like that. and then it just fits into this box, and you get a ton of it in the box set. So there's just no end to what you can possibly do. Oh, let me put this over here. That goes over here. This one has a room to it, so you have a bunch of them that have open doorways. You have this here. These go in here. All right, and then you got your two sections, like I said, that you can pop in over here, and you get a couple of those, and then you get a ton of these clips, so it all clips together, and it all fits in one box, nice and neat, goes together real nice and easy. If you got a couple extra, don't miss them up, and then boom, you are, you know, Upzone Dungeon, and it builds a pretty big area. You know, I'd say easily. Oh, see, I even forgot one. That's okay. I mean, you can easily build a 4-foot dungeon with just one box. Okay, and that's pretty cool, because what you can do is, you know, you could really do a lot of different things and use this for a various amount of different types of games. So again, this is exactly, you know, for somebody that doesn't want to pay a ton of money and wants to be able to do something very quickly, this Upzone pop-up dungeon would work perfectly for them. And it's got little torches in it and all that kind of stuff. You know, really detailed too, and really, really nice. So let's go up top, and like I said, it sets up in seconds, and this video didn't take long either. So let's take it up top, get my final thoughts on it. Now, as you saw, that stuff is pretty cool, and it goes together pretty quickly, and you could do like a million different things with it. It's really very fascinating on how it works. I'm really blown away by it, and you get a lot in this box. I mean, you do, just one box, you get a ton, and it's pretty heavy. They have different, I'm going to show you some cathedral zones and some other zones that they have, but I'm going to attribute them to like 40K stuff and things like that, and show you. This is really a 28 mil type of thing, but you can use this just about for anything. You know, if you're, you know, Dungeon Universalis, if you wanted to, you can use it for League of Dungeons. Instead of using the tiles, you just make your own thing, which I think is pretty cool into its own right. Really very, very interesting, and I was very shocked at how well and how quick it pops together. I was afraid I was going to tear it, but it's really durable. So it's something to consider. You can go get it directly from our good friends at Everything Epic Games. Go to www.everythingepicgames.us/Upzone. You will be able to order it, and they will ship it to you directly, folks. And that's the way you want to do it. I think you know, I think this really does, for somebody that wants a 3D feel but doesn't want to put a ton of money into something. I think this is right up a certain amount of people's alleys, and I think just very well done. Chris, you did it again. What can I say? Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.